Welcome to Journey Now, a podcast about following Jesus that takes on serious issues without ever taking itself too seriously. Each week, the pastors, staff, and friends of Journey Church in Brentwood, Tennessee, gather to catch up, share life together, and laugh a little. Okay, a lot. Maybe too much. But along the way, they also explore what it really means to bring heaven to earth, share Jesus' hospitality, and live cross-shaped lives. Part Babble, part Bible, and occasionally even thoughtful and entertaining, this is Journey Now.
Well, everybody, welcome to the Journey Now podcast.
Yes. We've been working to a Journey Now podcast. We've been busy guys. Mike, Kevin Dixon, Susie been busy guys. Timmons and Seth.
And Seth, buddy, great job.
Good job. Great intro.
Yes.
Wow.
Timmons and Seth.
And Seth.
And Seth.
Anything else you want to say?
Big shout out to Honduras horses.
To the Honduras horses
Yep.
of the
Yeah.
video.
Yes.
Big shout out to Honduras.
Big
horses.
shout out to Hillary Timmons.
Hillary
Big shout out to Hillary Timmons, babe. You're
Wow.
getting it. You're getting it.
Wow.
Yep.
Who else?
Big shout out to Kevin Dixon.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep.
Passed the
Big
list.
shout out to Grandma,
Sweet grandma.
Oh,
Uncle Brad,
Uncle Brad.
Uncle Brad.
and big shout out to Miss Tina.
Miss Tina. We're safe.
Oh,
We're safe.
A big shout out to my brother Nate.
Wow.
Lemonade.
brother Nate.
Brother Nate.
Brother
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah.
And lemonade.
A baby,
Both are delicious.
the baby Nate.
And baby Nate.
Yes. Best guys, Sweet Owen.
Hey,
Edwin.
sweet Edwin.
Sweet Edwin.
Well
There it
done.
is. Yeah.
Shout outs.
Wow.
Yep.
Now back to Mike.
Back to Mike.
Wow.
Oh.
Back to
Well, that
Mike.
was awesome.
Awesome.
Is
Thank
that all
you.
you're going to say, or are you going to talk? a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit?
floppy time.
Or is it? It's,
Mike.
okay, it's floppy.
Floppy time.
Floppy
Mike.
time, Mike.
Floppy time.
If I had a nickel,
Oh my gosh.
as they say.
It's floppy
Floppy
time,
time,
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah, just FYI.
Yeah. Yeah.
Duma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh,
Yep.
thank you, Seth.
Wow.
Seth, you're the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is the best.
Yes.
How are we doing, guys? Good morning.
Good morning.
We're here.
We're here.
It's July.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
it is.
it is.
In all
Every
of
bit
its
of-
glory.
Every
Yes.
bit of July.
Yep. We went from drought conditions to monsoon conditions. It didn't take long either. It was crazy.
Every time I get out of the car, my glasses fog up.
Yes.
You?
Preach.
Yeah.
Preach.
Mike doesn't have that
Not
problem.
Mike with his 20/20 vision.
I forget. Did you had surgery on your eyes?
Huh. Shut up.
Just perfect.
Nope. Just
You know?
perfect.
Practically perfect
Just-
in every
It's
way.
his legs and his eyes. Where it is.
I mean,
Yeah. Some people got it. Some people don't.
yeah. It's, there's not a lot of goodness, but where there is goodness,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
real goodness.
Calves.
Yeah.
It abounds.
Yeah.
It abounds.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah,
right.
right.
Exactly right. Yes. So, where were you on vacation?
I went to Tim's Ford Lake. So did Tim Timmons.
You're welcome.
Tim's and Tim's and Tim's. So those are
Ford.
like, yes. Where did you stay? At a VRBO or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did too.
Hillary's folks. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's great.
And what do you guys, is it just lake life? Is it you
Yeah.
can rent boats and
Yeah.
jet skis
A
and
lot of prayer time.
all the things? Rewatch season 1 of The Chosen. Of course.
Actually, 4.
Yeah.
Season 4. It's more of a memorizing thing.
Yeah.
No, we go on a pontoon
Yeah.
for one of the days.
Yep. We,
And the other days, we just, I don't know, we figure
Swam.
stuff out.
we went and played pickleball a couple times.
Did you go to the
No.
same place we went
Same
to? that
place.
one time?
Yeah. I was thought, you know what? I bet you I see Timmons here. No. No. There's a great park there for kids, and it's just it's a fun little town
Yeah.
to visit.
Winchester.
Winchester.
Oh, did we do a retreat there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
3 years in a row.
Is that, you went to the Pickles where we did the pickleball?
Yeah.
Indoor? Oh, got it.
No,
Outdoor.
Oh, with the slant?
No.
We
the
went-
little ones.
We went to Sewanee. Is that how you
yes.
say it?
Yes.
Sewanee.
Schwanee.
Yeah.
Sewanee. And my sons are getting into golf, so they
Oh.
get golf very cheap because of this little something like Youth on Course.
Wow.
So they get really cheap golf.
Well, that's cool.
So that was fun, and I said a lot of strong words on that course.
Do you
Oh
play
yeah.
golf?
I love golf, but
It is
I don't
fun.
like paying for golf.
Right.
So I will always golf when people are like, "Hey, you want to golf?" I'm like, "Yes, I do," on your dime.
Yeah. Golf's expensive.
So
That was my PE in college. Golf class.
Oh, yeah, I took a golf class. What's up? Anybody else? No, you guys need glasses?
I took.
How are your eyes?
My PE class was bowling.
Well, see? You have no room
that
to
is
laugh at
so-
me for golf.
In college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Golf.
Yeah, you had to
Steve used to
take
come
PE
pick me up because he was in the class with me. That's where the magic happened.
Really?
Yeah. He'd come pick me up in the morning and we'd go to golf class.
Or I think you heard me. So
I love that he picked you up in the morning.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
What's so weird about that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We had to get to the golf course.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
Azusa Pacific University.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have a golf course on
Yeah.
our
No.
campus.
Totally. I
Yeah.
love it. Okay. I think I missed
No.
out.
We did have a bowling alley in our campus.
Yes, you
Wow,
would at
that's
Cedarville.
fancy.
I went to a school that was good at many, not much. But
It real good, legs.
but it was known for its athletics.
What school is that?
University of Wisconsin in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you abbreviate that? UWL. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's a lot.
Give me
That's a lot
you.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the UW system.
Speaking of the UW system,
Oh, yes. Speaking of it.
Mike, did you have a PE class?
In college.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was there was some kind of prerequisite.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
I had to take
For
two.
sure.
I think we did. I
took volleyball.
Did you guys ever hear broom ball?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We used to play that with our youth group all the time.
Oh, yeah. So it's on an ice rink.
Yeah.
And you have
In Ohio.
in Ohio.
Yeah.
Which
nothing
makes
says
sense.
Ohio like broom ball. Like a broom ball
totally.
PE
I'd
course.
never heard of it.
Yeah.
We
ever.
actually did a broom ball birthday party for one of our kids, too.
But did you have a whole
Nice.
course on it?
No,
Is
I
there-
mean, we had like
I
our
don't-
youth pastor at the time came
I don't-
and was
I
like
don't-
the ref.
It can't.
Chris wants to come in.
Oh, boy. Somebody let him in.
He's yelling. He's yelling at the door. Can you
Debbie.
let in Chris?
Oh, Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Edwin, can you pull that?
Chris Clarney.
Can you pull that chair over there?
Oh, I don't have to be in the pod. I just want to say hi to Seth.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Let's say hi to Seth.
He's
You are
flopping.
a rock star. Yep.
Are you listen? Are you the best?
No. The Chris Connor is the best.
Chris Clarney is the best.
Yes.
Are you handsome?
No. Timmons is handsome.
Oh my
Gosh,
goodness.
I did so much work today on my face.
Upside down.
Yes.
Yep, and we're back.
Yes.
Your face.
Thanks,
Yes,
buddy.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Are you gonna flop or are you gonna talk?
I can talk.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So yes, broom ball was a thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's not a hockey stick, but they're shaped like little brooms.
Yeah.
And you don't wear skates. That's the key, is you wear sneakers.
Yeah.
And the number of injuries that happen
Is-
with broom ball,
Yeah.
pretty immense.
Pretty immense.
Yep. So I think the local hospital.
Well, yeah, you
was
get to hit people with sticks.
hit people, break wrists because you're slipping.
Yeah.
It was.
It's-
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. How does that count for college? I have no idea.
Well,
I don't know, but
there were a lot of
apparently-
things that happened in those years that
Yeah.
don't happen anymore.
Where are you going?
I said apparently it was so boring that we went back to the flop. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
in college you have to take X amount of PE courses. You did. I don't know
Yeah.
if you do anymore.
Yeah, Malia has pickleball
Well,
this
see,
next
That's
semester.
fun.
yeah,
Oh.
and that's where I learned how to play
she could just study
racquetball. Was in
she
college.
could really just study from home at that
Right,
point.
right. I've
Yeah.
already given her extensive
Yep.
tutorial.
Yeah.
Pickleball was not a thing when I was in college. I don't think it had been invented yet.
Yeah, I think it was early, like in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
Which actually probably you weren't in college in the 70s. So
Thanks.
yeah. You're in the 50s, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's it.
JK.
Oh,
Ouch.
ouch. Oof,
Yeah.
as they say.
Yeah.
Oof.
Awesome. We had a sermon. And
You called it a lecture on Sunday. I was
Why did
gonna-
you call it a lecture?
Yeah, you were
it
like,
just
oh,
felt
we're going to have a
lectury.
lecture.
It felt lectury. It just felt like points. 5 points. 5 bad assumptions, 3 bad practices. That feels like a lecture to me.
Okay.
Doesn't feel like a
You
sermon.
could have used TED Talk.
Fair, but I was just trying to set them up for
A lecture.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was trying to lower expectations.
And you've stood up the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Because you have a sore ankle.
I do. I was working on it. That's why I was
Is
doing
that what you're doing?
That was strengthening exercises. Absolutely.
Gotcha.
It was
Yeah.
really good.
Was there anything that like was new to you in this? Like as you were studying for it, anything that hit you different or?
Or that got on the cutting room floor. Like, I can't say that. I can say it on the pod, but I can say it.
Well, no, I mean, you guys said it, I think, really well. It, a lot of the talk around the Bible is different from what people kind of normally hear or assume.
Yeah.
And I don't think there was enough time to sort of nuance the conversation in all the ways. So I think loads of people had questions, and I think it would be worth a return visit
Yeah.
at some point.
Well, in fact,
Yeah, I'm going to do a
Yeah.
How to Read the Bible class.
starting when? I know this will only matter for a few people when
the
you're
26th of July.
Okay, in the year of 2026.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are recording this on
What does it start for 2 weeks, for 2 weekends?
Yeah.
That second gathering.
Yes.
The
At 11 o'clock in the lounge.
what of July? 26th?
26th of July and the first
August
Sunday in
2nd.
August. Is
Yeah.
it the second?
Yeah. So what are the things that you go over in that class? Because we call it How to Read the Bible, but that could
Right.
go in a million different directions.
And
So-
it usually does
Yeah.
because I take questions and people ask me things and a lot of yada yada. Usually we go over the different types of translations of the Bible, why they are different, how they came about, why some are good for certain things, for studying and different things. And actually, that was one of the questions on the text line.
Bruce, now you can just say, go to the class.
Go to the class. Then we end up talking about the different genre of the Bible and how to read them from a position of literature literature.
Yep.
Literary.
Thank you. That's the word, literary understanding. It's English words are hard.
Yes.
And we talk about the historical background behind the occasion for writing and where to find that information.
You get into like how to then, how do we now? Because I feel like
That's the big question that
Yeah.
I feel like people
Yes.
several people had.
Yeah.
What do I do now? And how do I read it the right way, quote unquote?
Yeah, that hasn't been as big of an issue in my previous times that I've taught this class. Hasn't been like, well, then, how does this play itself out? But with that, I think some of the with your talk on Sunday, your TED Talk, there was a little bit of a eroding away of assumptions that people had when they approached the Bible. That is now calling some of the questions of, okay, then
The practices that
how do I
accustomed
do
to.
this?
Yeah.
Because I've done this my whole life. That's the thing.
Yep.
So I
For
think
sure.
we can.
I think that's great.
We'll talk through how to then approach the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think that's really smart.
it'll be fun.
Yeah. Because
So if you're interested in that,
yes.
and even if you're not, you're welcome to come.
It might be worth, have we ever recorded it? Have we ever recorded the class?
No.
Because it's different every time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but I'm looking at Journey Now listeners in the tens
yeah.
of people. And,
Did we get into the tens?
Well, I keep meeting people that say they're one of the 12. And I'm pretty sure it's
You've
more than
met
12 that have done
50.
that.
Yeah.
So I would feel confident to say we are
Yeah.
in the tens. So
Yeah.
maybe just 2 tens.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's multiple. So we're
Yeah.
plural.
To the tens of you out
Yeah,
there.
to the tens. It might be great for people who are listening elsewhere.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out. I mean,
I don't know
you
how
you
I
don't
do
have
that.
to do it. I don't know.
Can we do the class in here and do it on YouTube?
It's amazing. You have these miniature machines that you carry around that can record things.
Yeah, we can mic you up.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm talking about your
You're gonna
phone.
sit on my lap or what?
Well,
Edwin can tell us what to do,
Mic
actually.
me.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, he said he's got you.
Yeah, no, and we don't need. If you don't want to do it, we don't need to. I was just thinking if we're going to talk about it on the pod,
Yeah.
and we've got podrissioners as they're called, elsewhere.
Like from Huntington Beach, you know who you are.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
I do know who they are.
Totally.
Just making crap.
So what were some of the questions that we had this weekend?
Yeah. What do we got?
What do we got?
Fireball.
Ooh. I wasn't queued up here
Sorry.
because everybody looks at me when I do that. I already talked
First question is
Just a second.
When is Kevin offering his class?
yes.
Oh.
26th.
Yeah, 26th.
And the second. Okay.
Yeah. But if you're listening to this,
Yeah.
in
After
the future.
that, you're
Wake
totally
up.
screwed.
Yeah.
Unless we actually record it.
Okay.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is,
which
you
I don't know. We
this-
might.
I have a friend that says, even if you see it, this goes to the idea that checking the box of, anyway, even if you see the Bible as checking a box, it's still a good box to check, reading the Bible. What has been revealed to me recently is God cares more about our intentions than checking a box. And checking a box doesn't feel like a great intention, but it is better than not reading at all, right? I haven't had a practice of reading scripture for years, and I feel convicted about that. I also feel like God is constantly teaching me and guiding me in other ways, through my community, through other readings, listening to things, life experiences, etc. But again, I know reading scripture is a crucial practice in pursuing understanding and relationship with Jesus. Would love any thoughts you have. Thank you.
Ooh.
So it's the idea behind, do I do it just to do it? Check a box. I did it. It gets back.
Isn't that better
Isn't
than
that better
not doing
than
it?
not doing it at all?
I don't know. What do you got? What do you guys think? I always feel like bad Bible reading can be worse than no Bible reading.
Can be, for sure.
can
Because
be.
then there's a misapplication of said reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so much of that is in the motivation of it.
Yeah.
So if my motivation in that, because I think I feel like I do that now.
The
I
check
feel
the
like
box.
I
Sorry,
poorly
sorry,
read.
sorry.
Bad Bible read.
I bad Bible read now.
I'm a bad Bible reader.
Yeah.
But my
Yeah.
hope is that my posture is one of curiosity of like, like I wonder what that actually means versus, coming to it that way versus coming to it like, oh, this is exactly what it's saying, so I need to do X, Y, Z. So I feel like I bad Bible read all the time. And in that way. And I'm hoping that my posture is a better posture than it used to be, at least. Does that make sense?
Sure. So for you, bad Bible reading is just checking the box. Just
What is
saying,
bad
No,
Bible reading?
I'm defining bad Bible reading as just because what I hear this person saying is past the just checking the box. I'm reading the Bible, but I don't really know what I'm reading. Like I don't know if I'm reading it correctly or not. That's how I'm thinking of it. Like, 'cause
Which is a bit that's come up for a lot of people.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah.
yeah, am I reading it? I mean, I think that all the time. Am I seeing this correctly? Did I see this correctly in the past? Do I see it the same as that? No, but like I don't know how to then see it clearer.
Yeah.
Without us diving into it together. I mean,
Yeah.
you both have all three of you, all y'all,
Yeah.
have.
I don't
full
have a
degrees,
master's of theology.
on this stuff, and I've
have a
been taught
master's
to go
of
to
theology?
commentaries.
I have it.
So
Yeah.
I think it's just helping people like me
Right.
reread the Bible and want to, instead of just going, this thing sucks, I can't figure it out because I read it as this Western guy that doesn't really know what the context is. I think that's the majority of our people are that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying by bad Bible reading is like,
Reading it with Western eyes.
yeah, I'm probably jacking up the metaphor completely, but I read it with Western eyes. We all read it with Western eyes.
Sure.
From the context that we are. And we all want to read it clear with better context, but I don't think we know
Do you
how.
think there's a possibility?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to come to it. What I was trying to say is I'm trying to come to it with more curiosity than certainty. On this message.
Part of what's built into the mystique of this conversation, I think there's a mystery around it. I do. I actually believe there's some kind of mystery around it. Whereas some people think it's very magical. The Bible's pretty magical. They see it as a holy book from God that has if I just read it, I get something from it. It's like
Makes my life better.
it's a book of
Yeah.
I'm trying not to use the witchcraft words,
Right.
incantations or
Right.
but it's magic. There's some kind of magic in it, and it shrouds it kind of in this. Yeah, but it's the words, right? It's not the
What's the difference between magic and inspired by the Spirit of God?
a lot.
So
Oh,
explain it. Because I think people,
yeah.
I think that there's,
Rhetorically.
can be,
yeah,
in our heads we would say that's not confusing, duh. But
there's a huge
what you're saying is,
yeah. But I think when we read, I'm trying to check in the box of reading it. I think this is what's behind that question, and I don't know what's behind the question because I didn't ask the person what's behind the question. But is when I read that, it's like, yeah, but you're reading something that you're supposed to read, and it's supposed to be helpful. So better reading it than not reading it. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
When I hear that
Totally.
checking the box thing.
Yeah.
So I should get something out of it, regardless whether I read it right, whether or not it's whether I understand it or not, because it's God speaking to me.
Yeah.
That's how I think I read that.
Yeah. It's kind of this passive, matrixy. I just open the book. It doesn't matter if I'm attending to it. As long
Right.
as it's open and I'm scanning the words, there's
Right.
something happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I totally get that. That's one of the,
I think that's one of the myths of Bible reading.
for sure.
One under 5, isn't it?
Well, it's also just a bad way to think spiritual formation works. I mean, we talked about that early, the idea that there's just a passive
Yeah.
matrixy, we just get downloaded.
Right.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
don't have to.
Yeah. I want to be an expert in the Bible. You get your plug-in
Yeah.
in the back
Yeah.
of your neck and
Yeah.
download that sucker. But there's a I'm sorry. That was a
go ahead.
matrix orientation.
No, that was beautiful.
But the idea, and I've run into so many people over the years that know the Bible better than I do, that know more about it. They know the words. They've memorized whole books of the Bible, and they're the meanest people I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how does this work? Because it's obviously not taking hold in you the way you treat me or anybody else. And it doesn't even take hold in the way that you treat the people that work for you or whatever. You're just mean.
Yeah.
I get it that you know the Bible,
Right.
but somehow the Bible doesn't know you.
Right.
Is that
Right.
anyway? Another one of my pet peeves in life.
I feel like the one thing that I've heard from you guys is if
he's
you
blaming
explore
us.
how to read the Bible poorly, that leaves us ill-equipped to know how to read it well. And so people are feeling like, well, I don't want to use it and abuse it, and so it's just easier.
I don't want to do what's been done to
Totally.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think the conversation is so much more nuanced than we give it time and space for, like when you think about exercising, like
I try not to think
some
about
is better
it.
than none, right? We would say some is better than none. Like
Would you?
if you
I would say.
Okay.
if you don't exercise at all, then other things happen. But like if you just go for a light walk, you
Yeah.
know, that's better than doing nothing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, I agree with that.
And so
my dog doesn't.
I feel like I would say, so I'm not saying this in terms of like, this is what we have to do every day and like make it a formula that that's, it's a good box to check. But I think showing up and approaching the Bible is, and whether you understand what's happening in there or not, is a good starting place. It's a good starting place to even just read it. It's not going to harm you if you're just reading it, And I think when you, like Tim said, there's so much about how we approach it, and that's what that was the main point I felt like
Hopefully.
of your message was it's all in how we approach it. Like if you approach it with humility and curiosity and expectation from the Spirit, which is never efficient, rather than
It's not meant to be.
expectation of like some magical thing that's going to happen.
Right.
Like, I do think that over time, like as you read scripture and you get to know the story that it's trying to tell, and you get to know that the nature and character of the God that it's about, I do think over time that can transform you. But if you're going to it, I think like a vending machine, that's different. And I think there's a difference between studying scripture and like really like digging in and understanding context and historical context and sociological context and thinking about what I bring to the text. You know, that's a different approach to scripture than what we did on Sunday, just a slow reading of, you know, a passage where Jesus is telling his disciples to consider the lily. So then we should consider the lily and think about how that affects our life. Like, what is Jesus trying to tell them that still is relevant to us? Like, there's different reasons why we're even approaching the text. And I think if we think about it only one way, then we get overwhelmed and we don't do anything at all, you know?
Can I ask a question? Why do each of you approach the scripture? Why do you read the scripture? Because this person is saying, want us to check a box. That's kind of what we all know. So, and if it's not just to get something out of it like a vending machine, why would you say?
Well, I this morning read from the Psalms because
Total flex.
Well,
in Hebrew, probably.
No, but I mean,
Master
because
theology.
I today woke up feeling like I need some comfort, and I'm not happy about a few things. So like I read the Psalm, and the author of the Psalm that I'm reading kind of seems like he feels the same way, or she feels the same way, you know? And so there's some comfort in like, okay, this is a human experience, and that person is still holding on to some kind of faith. And so I can hold on to some kind of faith, and that's comforting to me. So, or I, you know, will make my way through a gospel like Mike always recommends to people, because I just want to hear Jesus's voice. That's all I want to, I just want to hear his voice, and I want to understand what he's mad about and understand what he's excited about and what he thinks about people. And I want to absorb that, you know? But then there's other times where like, you know, like we're going to do 1 Corinthians in the fall. So there's, you know, been days where I've sat and I've kind of read at 1 Corinthians and asked it more deeper questions, like what was going on during this time and why was Paul so mad? Like, what were they doing? And
It's a lot of correcting.
those are different reasons for going to it. And I don't have this like obligation to do it every single day. But I would like to, because I enjoy it, you know, but I don't know. I think sometimes we end up overthinking it a little bit, you know, and then that gets in our way.
How is that not, and I want to come to you two, how is that not a vending machine?
Because I'm not trying to get something out of it for me and just me. I'm not trying to justify any way that I'm living. I'm going to it. And this is another spiritual practice, I think, like when you go into it, like acknowledging the assumptions you have and what you're bringing to it, you know? And then, you know, I do believe in praying before you read it and asking the Spirit of God to illuminate the text to you. And when you go at it with like, I'm not trying to find verses that justify my behavior or what I think about something, but I really am asking Jesus for your Spirit to illuminate the text to me. And sometimes when I read it, I'm like, well, I still don't get it, or that was fine, or blah, whatever, you know, and I move on with my day. And sometimes I'm like, wow, I've never noticed that before. I've read that so many times and I've never noticed that before, you know? And that's interesting to me. But it's not like this like heavens open up and something crazy happens, it's like, oh, like, you know, like in a couple weeks, I'm going to teach on feasting and fasting. And that's because I have noticed more than ever how much there is about food in the Bible. Food and eating and sharing meals, and like not just in the New Testament with Jesus, but like
Throughout.
it is very important, and how we eat and what we eat and all that stuff says a lot about our worship, you know? So I've never noticed those things before until this past year. So I don't know. I just think there's something in that, and we don't always know what the answer to that is, or why there is something in that, or what that thing is and what it's for. But I believe that it's part of our engagement in our relationship with God.
Great.
Yeah.
So
What about you guys?
Go ahead.
So I read it and approach it differently depending on different seasons of life. There are times when I've wanted the big architecture of the story, and so I will read just huge swaths of covenant documents or prophets or whatever, just to understand at the highest level the arc of the whole story.
which is a benefit of a 1-year reading plan without the pressure of doing it in 1 year.
Totally.
But usually those plans give you the whole arc of scripture.
Absolutely.
Bigger story.
Absolutely. Yes. So I won't get bogged down, but you know, I'll just read large chunks to remind myself of how the thing fits. Like if I've spent a lot of time in one of the Gospels, and let's say it's quoting a bunch of Psalms, or you're hearing a lot of Deuteronomy, I'll love to go back and just read the Deuteronomy or some of the Psalms or whatever. Other times there's a mystery, and I love being with Jesus in this way. He'll say something and it's just like, okay. I have no idea what that is. And the joy is the rabbit hole. And the other times it's just a moment where, like you, Suze, when things get really foggy for me, you know, the world is this, I don't know how to act. I'm feeling all these things. And I just center on, you know, the prodigal son or the Sermon on the Mount, and I'm just like, okay, this, I know all of this. This is real. This is true. So it's almost like it connects me back to reality and not just the echo chamber of, you know, whatever thoughts and media or whatever's out there. And so, yeah, I would say those are the different reasons. There are times, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask, what would you say to a person who says, it's just hard for me to read the Bible? Not because it's hard. I mean, maybe partially because it's hard to understand, but just it's hard for me. You know, I don't read love in those words, or it's hard for me to read it and receive anything. Yeah. Whether it's because of my spiritual trauma or life trauma from something else. Like, what would you say to those people?
I've talked to a lot of those people over the years. Depends on their life circumstance, but also it's a little bit of a conversation around, let's talk about your faith a little bit. Let's talk about your relationship with Jesus apart from the Bible for a second. And let's sit in that for how do you see him and how do you relate to him? The Bible is meant to be a revealing of him. And so if you're reading the Bible through the lens of something other than a revelation of God, then you're reading it through the lens of what the world is telling you it is. And your experience is telling you what it is, and your life circumstances telling you what it is.
Which you could actually get that misinformation from the church as well.
For sure. And everywhere. Yeah. I mean, it's the common myth of it's if I read it, it'll solve my problem. It'll actually expose your heart is what it'll do. And so if you are reading it and you're like, oh, this is not sitting well with me, ask the question why. Don't and stop reading. Just stop reading for a minute and ask the question why. Ask for revelation. Ask for understanding. If you get none from internal, this is where your community comes into play. This is where you seek help. This is where you have to set your pride aside and say, hey, I don't get this. Can you help me? There is a means by which there is an answer to the question, and in terms of like you're in it with other people. And so those people can come alongside and say, we don't get it either, but we're all in the same spot. But there's a evidence of the community coming alongside and not shaming you for not knowing and not shaming you for making a mistake or not. And so the invitation to I think to the Bible is to see the revelation of who Jesus is in such a way that it builds your relationship with him in such a way that it enriches your life so that you can enrich other people's lives. So when I read the Bible, I'm not necessarily looking for an answer to a question. I'm looking to know a person.
Right.
So it's a different reading than it is.
And trusting that person over time is going to reveal what you need.
He promises
give you
too.
What you
he
need.
promises,
Yeah.
and that's where the Spirit comes in. That's what illumination is about. That's where being around the community of believers is about. So if you read in a vacuum, you're going to get sucked in.
Yeah.
I mean, you will find that you do not have the answers to the questions that you are asking. So find someone who you can ask. I don't know.
Or wrestle with.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's some questions that just aren't answerable. And that's the beauty of God. That's the beauty of worshiping a God that's bigger than you are.
With music.
Correct. Good one. But there is I think the approach to reading the Bible has, for me, what ruined the Bible for me initially was going to seminary.
Cemetery.
It turned it into a textbook, and we called it the text. I mean, it was like, okay, this is how you study this. And man, they teach you how to study the sucker. You learn the languages, you learn all the things, they give you all the tools. And pretty soon it's like, I'm reading a text and I'm mining this thing, and I'm not looking for a relationship with God. I'm not looking for other thing other than trying to mine it for what it's supposed to do. And it became a task to be done rather than an exercise in relational, building relationship with God.
Which the same could be said with reading for information versus reading for formation. Which
For
is
sure.
What we,
For
you know,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just because you know, and this is you made this case on Sunday, and this is where I was like, yeah, that was me. If you know how to know, even if you know how to read it right, even if you know the context, you know all the things, and you've been taught all the things, you've been taught exegesis until you're blue in the face, and your hermeneutic is perfect, you can still walk away from that and be a SOB. And it doesn't change you. It doesn't move you towards, I love God more. It moves you more towards, I am really smart. And the rest of you aren't. And therefore, my pride takes over. And you become this person that no one wants to be around.
So how did that change for you?
Just have kids. The realization of that happened to me in seminary. I almost quit seminary. Because it was like, this feels wrong. It literally felt wrong to me in the middle of it. I was around some of the probably the best scholars of the day, and I didn't know that until I got older and looked back on the experience. But it had sucked the life out of my faith, and it took about 2 years to do it. I remember sitting in the library one night, and I was working on a paper, and I'm like, yep, I'm done. I'm done. Put all the books away, walked out, drove home, sat with my wife for a few minutes, and I said, I think this is killing me. I think my faith is gone. And so we prayed together and we talked for a little bit, and she said, you need to sleep on this before you make any rash decisions. This isn't rash. This has happened to me over a period of 2 years. And as I wrestled with it, and obviously I finished the degree, but there was a a realization of it doesn't have to be this way. I don't have to be that person. I don't have to be the smartest person in the room, which plays into my scar as a kid. And so I was able to take a step back, take a deep breath, and not always be right at that point. And a lot of it had to do with the conversations with my wife. A lot of it had to do with a conversation I had with a couple of my classmates. One of the teachers I had was really, really wicked smart, but very humble. I went to him and I said, how you doing this? How you pulling this off? And
Do you remember what he said?
yeah, he said, I view what I have learned as a gift from God that is mine to steward and give away, not to lord over others.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And I went,
That's it.
there it is.
Yeah.
I got you. And so I wrestled with that. And I just kind of came to the conclusion I'm going to use what I have to empower others.
You do that really well.
So that happened to me in my 20s. Still working on it. But
Thanks, Kev.
but seminary almost killed me.
Is there one more question that would be helpful that's on a different frame, or we just call it a day?
We can call it whatever we want because we are on this. There was a question that I don't understand. What was the third assumption for my notes?
Oh, of the 5. What was the third one?
What was the third assumption?
The Bible is easily understood and anyone can understand it.
Is that the assumption?
Just coming from
I think
memory.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Tim.
Yeah. That was told to me in the conversations around you don't need to know context.
Oh.
You don't need to know the context. I was actually warned against focusing on the context and the history and the sociological context, like all that, because, Jesus Christ the same yesterday, today, and forever.
That's right.
And so,
and not that you're taking that out of context,
right?
Hey.
But yeah, like it's meant for all people at all times and all places.
Yeah.
Which is true. And also, like, the more you learn about it in that way, I think for me, it's gotten even richer and like has taken more authority in my life because of the context
for sure.
in which it was written.
It brings such clarity.
Yeah, but like,
It really does.
I mean, no one was ever asking the question, how would the original hearers have heard this, And so, yeah, I was told that third assumption in the context of you don't need to know context.
Tim,
So
since you got such a great memory, can you tell us the other assumptions?
What's so funny? Let me just close my eyes really quick. Think through these.
Lob that up for you.
There's a group, a denomination, if you will, that I think came out of,
If you will.
that.
Oh,
When
there was?
when Kevin was probably in high school, we weren't even born yet.
Right.
I probably was in high school before you were born.
The pastors were very theologically astute. I think that they were pushing so hard on this is exactly what this says, and I think it cut people out. It was almost like a boundary that was like, we know all the things you don't,
Right.
and it was dogmatic. And then I think there was kind of a group that came, Jesus Revolution kind of came in. That whole community is kind of like, you don't have to know all this stuff. Just know Jesus. Just know.
Right.
Because that's like
Which was a
holding us
reaction.
back.
Which gave birth to a bunch of non-denominational churches with teaching pastors who were not trained to teach.
Correct.
Yeah, and using the idea that, the disciples, they weren't, they didn't have any theological degrees.
Yeah.
They just went in
That's
and
exactly what they would say.
Yeah, so I'm reiterating.
And I
think where
agree.
that,
In some cases, like I've had some great teaching from people who have not been quote unquote trained to teach, but I don't know. I think I also have different opinions about that now.
I'm not defending those things. It's always helpful for me to see the line, through line of like where did that happen. Oh, that makes sense. That it would become a thing. Like you don't need, because I think
Church
one
has
of my
been
best
doing
friends,
this
Dave
forever.
Gunlock, went to seminary. I was kind of like, dude, I don't know why you're doing this. I didn't say it to him, but internally I'm like,
sure.
just
Yeah.
live it. Let's just freaking live it.
Yeah.
And yet, the longer that I go in this, I'm like, that is so needed. Like, what a beautiful thing to have the actual context so we can actually live it to the fullest.
Yeah.
Instead of just reading it with our lens. But,
Yeah, but then the information can become the information for the sake of the information. And that's the struggle.
yeah, both sides have their downfalls
Yeah.
and their beauties.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And your professor nailed it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
man, that's beautiful. I love that.
It's a, and I remember where I was sitting when we had the
Who was it?
You want to know who it was?
Absolutely.
Kevin Van Hoosier.
Oh,
Oh, watch your mouth.
I know it.
I know. Played
He's still
for the
alive?
Netherlands.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Played on the Norway team.
Yeah.
It's wicked smart.
Oh, dude, he's still wicked smart.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm jealous of your seminary education.
So the invitation for this week is that as we pick up the
What are the other assumptions? That's what I asked you. Because your memory was like ironclad.
first one's a little shady
Oh yeah.
because I didn't have time to write it. The final form dropped.
That the Bible
The
came
final
from
form
heaven.
dropped from heaven to
Yeah.
earth in perfect
love that
form.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, my memory. The second one, the Bible is the only. Can you do the video on them? Really quick?
Yeah.
Let me. All right, back to me. Let me think. Okay. Second one, the Bible is the only reliable source of truth. Final word on everything. I think if I remember correctly.
Man, that's unbelievably precise.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yes.
The third one. I remembered the Bible. The Bible is easily understood and
Yeah.
anyone can understand it.
Yeah, that was
the
three, yeah.
fourth one. Bible is a source of universally applicable principles and commands.
Yeah.
And then the fifth one. Man, I'm nailing these.
I can't
You know
believe
what? Can you back there?
I can't believe that's why you didn't need seminary.
Yeah.
You just had to think
Bible
about it.
is an instruction manual giving clear, straightforward propositions.
Basic instructions before leaving.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes. Yes. That sounds like a worship song.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Well done.
Bro.
Well done.
Anyway, I got the whole thing on notes.
Yeah.
So if anybody needs them, they'll be in the show notes. Have my just my brain.
Shout out Edwin for last
Yes.
week's episode with the stick figures.
It was so good.
That was
I missed last week.
oh yes you did. And where were you?
Tim's Ford Lake.
Exactly.
worshiping
Worshiping.
Where were you?
here.
No, you weren't. Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, I
When
went.
did you leave?
Wow.
Did you come back for it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's commitment.
He jet skied back.
Yeah.
No, I wish. That would be so
That's
great.
cool.
Jet ski.
That's commitment right there.
I'd love to jet ski. Any of you guys ever jet ski?
Oh yeah.
The old school?
Yeah.
Old school.
Versus
Where you
like
stand
Wave
up-
Runner.
Where you stand on
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah. We used to do baptisms at a pond.
At a pond.
On a pond
Oh.
in Pennsylvania where the
could go wrong?
owner of the property had a couple of jet skis. And after we got done baptizing people, we
You would jet
jet
ski?
skied.
How big is this pond?
Not real big. You had to know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a,
you
that's
couldn't
a small
baptize
circle.
and jet ski at the same time.
No.
That's the point.
No, you could
Could you
not.
even get enough speed to stand up?
Yep.
All right, Edward just gave
But-
us the circle.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
all right.
Jet ski circle.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you meant like circle the wagons and
Yeah.
wrap
wrap it up.
Yeah.
It is 10:57.
Yeah.
All right,
Still a
we're
good
out.
idea.
Bless
Bye,
you on that jet
Sethy.
ski.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you, Steffi.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Journey Now. If for some bizarre reason you liked it, help us spread the word by leaving a review and sharing it on your socials. Journey Now is a production of Journey Church in Brentwood, Tennessee. Edwin Rivera III produces the show and fixes all the guest slurping, gum chewing, coughing, and other annoying sounds. Randy Hansen provides technical assistance even though he denies it. Grant Opperman edits Journey Now and intervenes when necessary to tell the crew that you can't say that. Special shout out to dear listener Brad Erie and dear YouTube watcher Seth Erre. If there's anyone else who makes it through each week, we're so sorry, and thanks to you too.